He's like a shoe shiner. He just goes around and polishes everybody's knob.
Follows everyone's third shoe.
So is today's training lesson recovery from flashbacks?
No, today's training lesson is sharp. For those who are not in the American military, sharp is sexual harassment and rape prevention, or something like that.
Well, that's quite sharp.
My question is, how's something so dull so sharp? It took you a second.
Is a penis considered a bludgeoning weapon or a piercing weapon?
I hate all of
I
them.
think I think it depends on how you use it.
Help.
If you're trying to mushroom stamp someone,
Are you sure that you can teach
that's
these
a
guys
blunt
how to do a
instrument.
raid?
No, I was gonna just teach the leaders. It was more of like I have a general outline, then we can talk about it and see what we want to do.
Yeah.
But fuck these guys.
I mean, Wur's already doing that, so.
Yeah, he kind of got ahead of you there.
I think it'll be good because tomorrow's operation is a raid anyway, so.
Shadow Legends?
Oh no.
Oh no! Like, Warrior tries to go for Doodle. Doodle just bans him.
Doodle, can I get this, sir?
No,
Let me get some sip.
you've never even done the training with Ed.
Just want it. It's okay. Just let it.
It looks so bad because he's underneath the desk.
Okay.
Is he in the ocean? Where is he?
I hope he's still falling towards the ocean.
Let me check the C tab where he is.
Nah,
Wait,
lightning
I
bolt.
wanna see.
No, lightning bolt. Where is he?
Wait, does he have a C tab?
No, I don't think he does.
Uh-oh.
I can check my Athena though.
No C tab.
I don't see him on the map either. Did you kill him?
Oh. Wait a minute. I know what I'm gonna check.
That wasn't nice.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
Why you gotta do this to me?
Why you gotta be
Alright, can we
so
start?
rude?
No.
Or get started.
We have until what's it called 1600. 5 minutes still.
Hold on, do something then. Fucking
Okay.
tighten up the screws on my fucking trainer. That's so fucking stupid.
Are we actually gonna go over fucking release points, BPs, all that kind of stuff?
We can go over a release point. Battle positions are probably not something we're gonna have enough people for. That would probably have to be devoted to like a recon team in a JTAC. So 3 people max.
I mean, we're gonna have like 20 people here on tomorrow.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, there we go. No, that's done it.
Actually, I think about it. Do we have a med? No.
That's what I just said. We don't.
Okay. Stand by.
There we go.
That's fucked.
Ed, you realize one of those hype caffeinated kids is in the team league's chat, right?
So
All right. I guess we can get started. Other 3 musketeers are still in there, figuring out their lives.
Sorry, I had to make a new pedantic fucking loadout.
All right. So, too tall.
Hmm.
You wanna
Yes.
start?
All right. Sure. So we're gonna talk about raids today. This is gonna be like a very general kind of class. We're just gonna talk through it. After that, I'll probably have to go, but you guys will probably do some exercises on it. So a raid is essentially a lightning strike, right? So it's going to be like an HVT hit. So killing a HVT, grabbing somebody, destroying equipment, destroying cache, doesn't really matter. But the whole point is it's a lightning strike. So the objective is to get in, hit the objective, and get out as quickly as possible. Because you'll usually behind enemy lines, you don't have enough support to stay in fight. So we need to get in, hit the objective, finish the mission, and get out. Now that we're getting more people showing up, one of the most important aspects of a raid is isolation or containment. This is actually true with all attacks in the military. It's just not something that's talked about that often. So the reason why we want to isolate the objective is we want to ensure that no one's getting in or out. Obviously, if people get out, we might lose the HVT or whatever. If people get in, they're going to be able to reinforce the target building, which is detrimental to us, right? Because we're probably going to go in there with maybe 3 squads, 4 teams at the most. So we want to try and isolate that objective. Um, it's it's called containment or isolation. Doesn't really matter. They do the same thing. But the whole point of the containment team is to keep people in and out of the objective. So initially, you're going to have some guys in the containment. They're going to be watching the objective, the target buildings, taking out anybody from their spot. Once the mission is done, they're going to kind of push out, right? They're going to start watching away from the objective, making sure, no enemy QRF is essentially attacking. So then you're going to turn into like a defensive role. So that's kind of like the main point of isolation. It's hard to do, and we might not always be able to do it just because we might not have the numbers, and it's going to be dependent on the target area. So just things to keep in mind. So we'll talk about phases. The first phase is infill. There's 2 types of infill. There's on the X and on the Y. On the X just means you're within 300 meters of the objective, so target building or target area. On the Y just means you're usually farther than that. On the Y, we're going to start trying to do things like setting up ORPs. So we'll patrol to an ORP, objective rally point. So an objective rally point is going to be anywhere from 200 to 400 meters from the objective, or at least 1 major terrain feature away. These are all obviously dependent on the terrain. Once we get established in ORP, we'll start getting ready for the mission. We'll, again, patrol as the whole unit to the RP. So RP is not rally point. It stands for release point. At that point, that's when the teams are going to start breaking up. So typically in this situation, you're going to have the containment teams first. They're going to start pushing out to their containment spots. And then the assault team will push to their staging area. Oftentimes, that's called the LCC, so the last position of cover and concealment. Once containment is set, and once they're happy that they have the place locked down, they've taken care of any targets that are in the vicinity of the target area or outside. They will let the ground commander know. The ground commander will free the assault team to go ahead and hit the objective. One thing to note with the containment, you may have to clear multiple buildings, right? So we need to know the difference between there's called hasty or combat clear building, right? So cleared it quickly, just looking inside, not clearing it, deliberately. So as a team leader, you're going to have to kind of, or a member of the team, decide what you want to do. Is it worthwhile to clear the building deliberately or not?
Sorry, I'm down to 1 FPS.
All right, so yeah, once the ground commander gives clearance to the assault team will move to the objective and start clearing. As this is happening, it's important for the containment teams to understand where the assault team is. So it's going to be up to the assault team leader and assistant team leader to update the ground commander. So essentially, those are called eagle calls. So essentially, like if I was leading the assault, I'd say, eagle moving to building 1, first floor. Then once that first floor is clear, eagle moving building 1, second floor. Right? We're just updating the ground commander, who will then update the containment where we are so we don't get in a friendly fire incident. As this is happening, the containment's also going to shift fire. So shifting fire doesn't mean you have to be firing, right? You're just shifting your focus. So once the assault team hits one of these buildings, you no longer need to pay attention to it. Shift to any other target building in the area.
Hey, Tutal, what's the abbreviation for containment again?
The abbreviation?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just put isolation. Isolation doesn't really matter.
Steve.
Steve, sure. Thank you, Fish.
I love
All
you.
right. So once the assault guys have cleared out the target buildings, and let's say they find Jackpot. So Jackpot, they have killed the HVT, they have captured the HVI, they have located the cache, whatever the fucking objective is, they'll call Jackpot over the radio. Then it's going to be up to the ground commander to determine when he wants to move to the next phase. So usually it's going to be once the immediate area is clear, or we're no longer taking effective fire from that target area. So we can still be taking fire, right, from potential
You
QRF,
don't have the map.
but we don't want to be taking
need to load
fire
map.
from the objective area.
Yeah, so how do I fix this?
So once we get to that spot, Jackpot is called. The ground commander is going to call a net call for post assault.
Okay.
So post assault just means containment's going to push out, so spread out. They're going to watch the surrounding areas for QRF. They're going to be doing that anyway, right? So the hard thing about containment is you have to watch the objective in the surrounding area. That's going to be kind of difficult, especially if we don't have a lot of guys doing it. So post assault, things like SSE, placing demo, will take place by the assault team. We can also establish a CCP. Important thing to note about casualties when we're doing raids, we are not going to be doing medevacs for raids, right? We can establish a CCP in a medic. Your only job is to stabilize that individual. Once he's stabilized, really the only time you're going to exfil him is when the bird comes to pick up the whole team. If we get bogged down with trying to call in medevacs for these things, obviously that's going to be detrimental. Now, if we get hit by a huge QRF and we're fucking stuck there, yeah, maybe we're calling a medevac. But the whole point of a lightning raid is to, again, get in, get out, finish the mission. Okay. Cool. So with regards to the HVT, we have kind of two options. If it's a kill mission, right? We can either body the bag or put the body in a body bag and take him with us, or we can just blow the building. That's going to be kind of the ground commander at that.
I like the idea
time.
of bodying the body, though, just RKOing the corpse.
Moving on. Cool. So once post assault is done, ground commander is going to call prep for exfil. So essentially, all this is letting the teams know, hey, we're getting ready to exfil. Assault's going to break down and kind of reorient on the direction to the HLZ, so the pickup zone. Containment can, depending on where they are, if they're super spread out, they can start collapsing and kind of, I don't know, getting ready to move out. But Usually they're just going to hold their position. Once assault's set, ground leader is going to call for exfil. Obviously, assault team's going to lead, followed by containment. So containment's going to break down. If we're taking heavy fire in this situation, we can start bounding. So assault will set up a base of fire, allow containment to bound past or so through or at, so successive or alternate, and then bound away from that objective to the HLZ. Again, we can either exfil on the X or Y. So on the X is going to be within 300 meters of the target area. On the Y is typically walking out to an HLZ that's fairly far. Once we get to the HLZ, we'll set up PZ posture. PZ posture really is just getting prepped to get into the bird. The whole point is to get in the bird as quickly as possible, right? If we're taking heavy fire, we can set up a defensive area initially, but we're not going to be calling the birds in that situation. We want to try and take care of any type of enemy that is going to fuck up those birds. But if we're not taking any fire, we're going to get in PZ posture. So essentially, we're going to get in lines. So each team is going to get into a line. If one bird's picking us up like a Chinook, one team's going to move. And once the last guy in that team moves by, the other team's going to move behind him into line, get in the bird. If there's more than one bird, we'll usually line up in 2 lines, maybe 3 if there's an HQ as well. And then each line will head to their respective bird. At this point, we can get accountability, all that fun stuff. And big thing for JTAX is we want to be in PZ posture before calling the bird in, right? The whole point is to get into the bird as quickly as possible. So if we're not ready to go when the bird lands, we're putting the bird in like an unnecessarily bad situation. And then once we're all in, we'll call PZ clean and then the fucking bird exfils. So there's a very, very general outline for how a raid should be conducted. Any comments on that? Any other ways you guys want to do it? Like I said, we can come up with our own SOPs to this. But that's just a very general version.
Sounds good to me. Let's run it.
I want to start introducing the use of holding points for aviation. Cage.
Yeah, like CPs and IPs and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. We can't hear you.
Elaborate.
There we go. What do you mean elaborate? Like, so
I thought they've been doing that. They've just been defining it themselves.
Yeah, we don't really like define an IP. It's just, hey, go hold, and then we hold somewhere safe. I don't think it's something that needs to be standardized or sopperized because that's just gonna be fucking, it's common sense.
But is it?
Yeah, we've never had any issues with aircraft being able to get in or get out at quickly. Now, if we had issues where pilots are like fucking flying across the map and they're not ready to go when exfil's called, then I would agree with you. But I think that's a non-issue and it does not need to be addressed.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas because like I don't know like what I don't see I don't know. So I mean, I assumed you guys were doing it, but like I said, with the IPs and all that for aviation, I mean, as long as you guys are doing them, that's fine. Let me think here. Yeah. I kind of marked all this stuff on the map, too tall for you. So, just generally, it's not perfect because I was just throwing up while you were talking. So, but that way they could get a kind of example of it. Are we going to standardize actually building numbers? I think we should.
So we can standardize building numbers, and we can also like if we have a specific building that we need to hit, we can label the building. So in SWAT, and I think they do this in Special Ops too, the way you label a building is you'll the front side. So in SWAT, it's easy, right? Because you always know where the front of the house is. But that's going to be the white side. The right side of the house is red. Left side of the house is green. and then the backside of the house is black. So we can mark that on the map just so everybody's on the same page. But yeah, we should probably standardize it, and that's something we can talk about later. But the way you have it's fine. It's it's just for command and control.
Yeah.
You guys
The
are
issue
meant to
that I
walk a
see
click
with
into this
the
raid.
like white sided, green side, and all that is like that works, but only if it's one specific building.
Yeah, that's what I say. If we have a specific
Yeah.
target building, we can do
Yeah.
that. If we don't, what we can do is we can designate a front. So assault will say, hey, we have a door north side of the building. That's white side.
Cool.
But that's not necessary.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's more of a SWAT thing because we know where the fucking front door is.
Yeah. The biggest issue that I see with like this setup though is personnel.
Yeah, so we don't need 3 isolation areas. We can
No.
get away with 2.
Yeah.
The hard part is, right, you want eyes on every portion of, so if you're looking at the map that you marked up, you're going to want eyes down this way, this side, and forward, right? Because you're trying to isolate it. So what you can do, and this is going to be mission specific, but you can have a team over here that can get eyes on this side, and then a team stage right here who's got eyes over here and then down this way, right?
Yeah, initially I had ISO 1 and just ISO 2, but then threw up a
one of
third
the
one.
things I've noticed if you watch those Grim videos when they do isolation is they usually have a team here, like a north and south team, but that means there's one area, so this rear side is unaccounted for.
Yeah.
And that's, whatever. If they don't have the personnel, they don't have the personnel. But you do want eyes on every portion of, like, around the target buildings.
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying like we have to contain it or something?
Yeah.
What's that?
Imagine that, right? Containment should be containing things.
Yeah. The other thing about this is like with the isolation points and all that, I wouldn't set them in stone until you get to the ORP or somewhere to get actually eyes on the objective.
So that's a good point, right? So I don't know how you do this, Doodle, but when I mark something on the map, I'm not saying you need to go to that spot.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is a general area and use your best judgment because map reconnaissance can only do so much, right?
Yeah, I do this the same, but I think that like unless we specify that, some people just don't they don't think about that. So like for instance, ISO 1, if you get set there and you don't have good eyes in that area, you can always push it somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's a guideline. It's not set in stone.
Who just cracked a PBR?
Do you think they're going to give you one?
Something to think about, like when
Hopefully
these tier 1 operations go on, it's usually Ranger Bat, right? That's going to be doing that containment stuff, and they can usually field enough guys to have like a team on each corner.
Ranger's
and
not
again,
tier 1. It's tier 2.
No, I know, but the tier 1 is doing the raid.
Aren't they considered tier 1 when they're attached to Delta?
No, they're tier 2.
No, but Delta and the guys who are doing the assault are tier 1 fish.
Rangers are technically a tier 3 soft.
And then they elevate when they're attached to Delta to 2. What about fucking what's it called? The Ranger Reconnaissance Platoon.
They're JSOC.
That's a tier
that's
negative 35. Sorry, fuck the tab.
The other thing to consider, Doodle, is like how close do you want the containment teams to the objective? Like if it's a city, you might want them like
right
adjacent,
on, like,
on the fucking ass.
Yeah, I figured there I'd push them out because
perfect.
Trying
like
to
for
watch
ISO 3, this might not be the greatest spot because it's at 111 meters, so they're looking up. So maybe set up a battle position right here.
Yeah.
But
so many yellow lights.
Am I the only one that can't see on the map?
Yes.
What do you mean you can't see on the map?
Also, no.
Is Keo
Everyone
on
does
here?
not have a gun.
Who?
Is Keo here? Because I think I'm running the same issue we had last time. We were doing this where we couldn't see the marks.
Are you in
too far away?
I had the issues. I had the issue last op that I couldn't see the marks either from certain people.
Yeah, I can't see any marks.
So one, that's why you're not supposed to mark on the map. That's why we have the what's it called
Can you see it on your ATAC?
ATAC.
Nothing.
I have it on my ATAC.
Second off, that won't be a problem because like all of this stuff is on the mission maker to build and edit and all that stuff. So then like it'll be baked into the mission file. So don't stress it for now, but
No, it's just more of the concern of if we're marking something people can't see.
well, like I said, you should be marking stuff like that on the ATACs and all that and not on the map itself. Because on the map itself, it can be iffy.
That's a cool computer, Doodle.
What?
The one you're sitting in front of.
It's a very sick gaming monitor.
I'm on his helmet cam.
Christ almighty.
Oh, Doodle, look, your twin brother's sitting next to you.
What?
It's a trash can. No, I'm saying that you're trash. As such.
Hey, Tutal, why don't you have a helmet camera on?
Because I don't want people to see what I'm doing to.
Yeah, that should be standardized. Bring helmet cameras.
Didn't the Navy
I'm
SEAL get
gonna
fucking
do
kicked
what's
out
called
for...
a pro game.
Dude, we weren't even allowed to bring them with us for that reason. When I deployed.
Dude, the whole issue with fucking Eddie Gallagher was because he took pictures of him doing war crimes.
Hey, it's not a war crime
Hey,
unless
Rex,
you
you're in
get
the wrong
caught.
arsenal.
Okay, sure.
But I would suggest, Doodle, that we practice just on the X's, because those are a little bit. I mean, they're not easier, but we don't have to move as far.
Yeah.
They are easier though.
Well, there's more of a chance for us getting fucked up right when we get out of the helicopter. But
Oh yeah, I mean that's true.
who cares, right?
Dude, I like getting fucked up.
I take it to the plate and keep moving.
Yeah, who doesn't like getting fucked up inside?
Air traffic control things. Air traffic control things.
Alright, guys.
Going on now?
Definitely some unauthorized weapon usage going on here.
What do you mean?
Well, Anderson is holding a ghost gun.
I'm holding an SPR-16.
Yeah. It was Warrior then. Someone had a ghost gun.
Fuck you. Fuck you is me.
Yeah, the guy with the beanie on. Hey, guy. I don't know if you knew this, Merlin.
Yeah.
But, beanies aren't bulletproof.
Yes, they are.
If you're American, anything's bulletproof.
Can't confirm this.
That's actually, sadly, the truth, isn't
There's
it?
there's a reason why Americans are fat. If you have 5 inches of fat on your stomach, you can at least, stop some form of caliber.
Hey, listen, motherfucker.
Actually, probably accurate.
It's just Americans adapting to their surroundings,
Yeah, and yet you're the only one wearing shitty camo.
Yeah, that's because he thinks that thing is cool, and he doesn't realize he's retarded.
M81 is the best camo ever.
I haven't. Oh my god. I think I have
Hey, Cage.
NBC gear from the fucking
You see that
80s
compound
as that
mark?
color.
From M81?
Yeah.
No,
that's
NBC
where we're gonna
gear.
hit.
So
No, M81 is the camo.
Obviously,
yes, I
we're
know,
not
but
going
that
to that same
camo
LZ.
type, yeah.
Every
different one?
mop
I'm just
gear
seeing
is
Zeus
in
right now.
M81.
Nope.
Are we
Great
going
stuff.
to the X or no?
Yeah, we're gonna
I have seen
we're gonna go to that.
6 different units worth of fucking mop gear,
Nope.
and it's all M81.
Nope.
The
Not
crayon eaters.
You see,
have a different
you're
color.
Army, he's Navy. It's different.
Oh, he's Navy, so he's
Yeah.
gay.
Oh.
Don't make me put
Navy camo isn't designed to hide you from the enemy. It's designed to conceal the cum stains.
And to hide you from in the water, so if you fall off.
Unlucky.
You know what's sad is that Ed says this, and he was in the Navy.
I thought it was supposed to hide,
Hey, at least the army didn't have a problem with wearing blues and falling off ships and people dying.
Up.
What are you shooting me for?
Oh, I was shooting him, and then I went to look down. To put the gun back
Negligent
up.
discharge. Article 15.
Says you, fish.
I have never
Oh, you're
negligently
Article 15 without
discharged.
Article 32ing me first. Okay, awesome. I won.
So what do
No,
you get
Article
for
15, you don't need an
intentionally
Article
shooting
32.
enemies?
Yes, you still do. You still need to have an Article 32 regardless.
No, no, you don't. I've definitely gotten an Article 15 without an Article 32.
You might take the
You got
pilots
butt
and-
fucked
No,
by somebody.
and we also have a
You
guy.
to.
We also have a guy
Come on,
right now
guys.
getting
Hey, on me.
Aviators
Let's go.
assemble.
Come on, guys. On me.
You should have. He was.
Yo, Anderson,
pinned
which
to an Article 15 before.
radio frequency around?
Maybe you guys are fucking
yet
weird
to be
in the Navy,
determined.
but they definitely do not Article 32
Huh?
before they Article 15.
That is yet to be
Ha
determined.
ha ha! I got proved right.
It'll be either channel 1 or 2.
I'm gonna be on channel 69.
2 or 3, I mean.
They definitely don't do that.
Alright, how many people do we have?
Let's just do channel 2 for everybody right now.
Cool.
Do you want to set up isolation too tall on this one? I don't think we have enough.
No, we don't.
What we can do is
It would be
split the
good
guys in
practice.
half and
Yeah.
hit one half of the compound and then the other half.
Yeah, so essentially the way we would do this is we would probably take 2 birds, right? Drop containment first.
Yeah.
They'd start getting set up. Assault would come in. They get set up in staging point, LCC, so last position of cover and concealment, and then wait for the call to go in. But yeah, since we don't have enough, we'll just hit it.
So since we're just practicing, would it work for all of us to be the containment element and we send in AI infantry to do the actual raid?
We could do it the opposite.
Ed, what kind of psycho-ass shit are you trying to get me to do?
We're
with
trying to
this?
fucking
Have
murder
you seen
people,
the
Ed.
AI?
Hey, I'm just asking if.
Yeah, he has to send in 3 times the amount of
what's that,
AI.
Chico?
I mean, we could essentially do the opposite, right? Put an AI squad in those isolation areas, but it doesn't really matter. Like, if we're gonna be doing this shit without isolation, what we need to do is once all these fucking buildings are clear, we need to set up defense quickly, right? And that's more on the team leaders. The other thing we need to do is specifically at night, we need to mark the buildings clear. We don't need to mark it on the map. Bring some green chem lights, and fucking once the building's clear, just drop a chem light in the building. Daytime, we can just fucking spray paint the building with a green X. That just tells everybody that it's clear.
Everybody bring IR. No, UV lights. I'm just gonna come on all the buildings that are clear.
The other thing to consider, guys, is we want to limit the amount of time we're moving in file, line, or staggered column. Alright, when we're assaulting, we want to be in a wedge. The reason for this is we don't want
Maximize firepower to the front.
Well, yeah, but more importantly, we don't want enfilade fire on us, right? If we're in a line or a column or file, they can get an enfilade fire on us. If we're in a wedge, they cannot. So, if you read the Ranger Handbook, it says do not assault in line, and that's the reason why.
I have a question about that, Tutal. Not necessarily like a line wedge, but say we had Bravo 2 was sitting at southeastern building, Bravo 2 was sitting at northeastern compound. Wouldn't it make sense
Rex, have you played with TF20 yet, or is this your first time?
I have played one time before.
Alright, just remember, stamina. It's a thing.
Stamina is a thing, yes.
Bullshit!
It's a bit.
Alright.
Are we all going to be in one group, or are we going to have...
We're gonna split the groups. If you want to, we'll split the take the southeastern compound, and you take the northwestern.
You want the southeast?
So, Phantom and Warrior, you guys will be in my group, and then everybody else will be in your group out Tutal, so then you have 5, I have 4. Since you're taking the bigger compound.
And Phantom, you're with Doodle, so go red. Hi guys, go blue. Hey, did someone bring some breaching charges? Just in case. Breaching charges.
I can't hear anything over
Breaching charges.
Alright.
not breaching charges. I don't have any of those. I only have the demo blocks.
Proper check.
I'm a grab it.
And make sure you guys are on channel 3.
Channel 3.
And my team, Tutal's team, are on channel 2.
Hooey. Hooey.
Radio check on Bravo.
Moving Charlie.
Alright.
Are we gonna have enough seats?
That's Stalker 6, Victor 1-2. Go ahead. Hey, be advised, I'm gonna be on HQ and then Bravo channel. I'm coming. Yeah, Hey, Blue team, get on the first bird. Bravo, Alpha, we'll get on the first bird.
Hi, Cage.
Hi.
I didn't say Kane. I said Cage.
Oh. There. Okay, now check on this.
Other side. There's more than one side.
There we go.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is doing his house?
Yeah.
126.
He's on channel 5.
Hey, Night Stalker 6, Victor 1-2.
This, you know where we're
Hey, Fish, so we're taking buildings 5, 6, 7.
5, 5, 6, 7. Roger.
we're just gonna land us in front of buildings 5, 6, 7.
Oh, we're gonna take down one.
pitch. Once the bird touches down, get the team lined up on the exterior wall, alright?
Cool beans.
What's our call time? Call sign again? About one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do on it. It's not. I feel like I know it's fast. Six. Map. What the Yeah. Yeah, park on floor, right? You say drop right on top of the car. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm hit.
Yep, yep, yep. Go, 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 go.
Right.
Yeah, let's get over there. Or not.
Yep. In there.
He's in the window.
Target shot. It's down. I've got this angle.
We got friendlies over in those other buildings. We're good. Let's move.
Yep.
Pack real quick.
Or they dropped the other team in the wrong spot. Okay, we're clearing this. They dropped the other team at the other spot.
Yeah, we have movement front. Check. Yep, is that? I'm good to push this corner. Moving.
My guy is not happy with me. Hey, Too Tall, you good?
We clearing this compound or what?
I believe so.
Okay, okay. Is all we good to clear?
I can flash.
Are we doing flashbangs or what's going on?
No.
Right now we're just standing here with our thumb up our ass.
Yeah.
Let's move in
Hey.
to the
Sorry, mic
left.
was muted. Hey, you guys, left side, go left. We're gonna plug right. Clear the left side first.
Okay, sounds good.
We go.
Copy.
Merlin, you
Rex-
and I, we're gonna plug right. Okay, we're just gonna hold
Rex, go.
right. Go guys, go, 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 go.
Go. Left here. Have a large opening left.
All right, move. Move forward.
Moving along the wall.
Yeah, fucking hit me.
Okay, clear this building.
Yes, once you guys are done with that, collapse test will clear out 1, 2, and 3.
Roger. Clear the last building.
Checking the last door here as well. Room's clear.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use flashbangs indoors.
Last building clear.
Left building clear.
Last building clear. Moving to you.
With you.
Alright, hey, Merlin and Rex, you guys take that tower. Everybody else, we're gonna take building 2, okay? So, Fish and Anderson, you get building 2. I'm gonna hold 1. You guys ready?
Ready?
Confirm.
Alright, moving. Alright, Fish, Anderson, left side building. I'm holding big right side building.
Roger.
Go, go,
That's
go.
left building.
Okay.
Entering first room.
Once you guys are done, I need one on
Ooh, I need to reload. That's bad. I don't have a pistol. What the fuck is going on? Why couldn't I take my weapons out? I have a pistol. What the fuck is going on?
I got a lag spike when you got in the room.
Jeez. I have 4 velocity bandaging.
Okay, move with you.
My building's clear.
Copy, give me 2 guys on me. I'm holding the north side of 1.
Wait, 1 for Alpha.
Right here.
Alright, let's go.
I'm just benching shit went sideways for me.
Okay, single room, short room's clear. Keep moving down.
Alright.
Single room again.
1, 2, 1 Alpha.
Long room's clear.
Push your mags.
Long room's clear.
Copy. We'll pull security to the north and west if you want to get south and east. Hey, is everybody good? Everybody good? Hey, Fish.
I have 5 velocity wounds in my chest. Other than that, I'm good.
Damn. Hey, Fish, get 2 guys up on the tower. Watch north and west, okay?
Roger.
Everybody
Hey,
else, we would
Merlin, come with
potentially
me.
start doing SSE. Hey, Netcall, we're gonna go
Drop
post
your
assault.
seat.
Okay, so in this situation, guys, we'd start with
wrong
C. I
side.
don't think we need to do it
Or
because
not.
it'll put, but that's
It's armor rules. You just have the intent to go up the ladder, and it will let you.
We don't want him to have shit.
The intent to do anything in this game will allow you to do it. Want to be God? You can be God, only for a short amount of time.
Security on the tower is set.
Copy.
Forward to the chest. Yeah. I came in and apparently I'd wasted 30 rounds on some chuckle fuck earlier, and I didn't realize each shot. 262.
So I would use, if you go into the editor, for the magazines, put your mouse over it and set your red up, okay? They're 855, 811, everything else.
I like the 262.
Anybody have demo?
Merlin, do you have any painkillers?
Painkillers, yeah.
Can you pop me some?
I like the 262 most because it has a little bit better accuracy and a little bit longer range, and with 556.
Got a painkiller.
Oh my god, that's so much better. I'm not moaning as much.
Let's just give you a quick damage still.
You said like 2 rounds.
Put 30 rounds into somebody.
Back in.
No, that
Also, the benefit of the Weta is it has
Alright.
Well,
Oh. Oh! I just have a tourniquet on. That's why.
Yeah.
Bandaging that fucking wound now.
I already bandaged it.
It was only partial.
Oh.
do we need demos?
Twice.
So we have a bird down.
Nope, it's good now.
We don't know where it is yet. We're getting...
Right, remove tourniquet.
Yeah, so...
That's why I was moaning in pain.
We don't need to clear the buildings fast.
Which is funny, because it doesn't really hurt after the first minute and a half.
We want to go at a walking pace. Like, our walking pace in this game is a good pace for CQB, right? We want to do it in a safe manner. We don't need to go running through doors. We want to make sure we have at least 2 guys doing it. Hopefully 3 if we have the numbers. But so, like, what I tell people is, you want to do it very quick, but that doesn't mean you have to clear fast, right? You want to do it...
Tall tails down. 2 talls down.
Uh-oh. What?
Yeah.
He probably just bled out because he was injured.
Lost some blood.
He does not have any open wounds at the moment.
He's dehydrated.
Rub some dirt in it and give him some water. It'll be fine.
He has an obstruction in his airway. That's not something I can fix.
We need a medic then.
Alpha, this is Bravo.
BP's normal.
What does head turning do?
Hey Ed, can you get Doodle on the horn? Ed, Doodle has our medic, right?
Unknown, check with him.
He's not answering on Crossroads.
Vic. West, 282. You look to the light?
Yeah, got him.
Attacking.
Vehicle incoming to the west, guys.
Good copy.
Technical.
I'm gonna move him into this room.
Second vehicle coming in.
Oh, shit.
Detail is KIA.
Oh, shit. I got my light.
Multiple vehicles coming in.
Tourniquet.
Ooh, he does not like me. Ready?
shit. Merlin's down.
Good copy. Are we gonna hold our ground, or are we gonna get the fuck out of here because we're taking casualties?
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Alpha team, this is Bravo.
Bravo, are we gonna hold position or?
Alpha, this is Bravo.
Alpha, this is Bravo. If we're coming in, are we calling in evac right now or under heavy assault?
Alpha, this is Bravo. Bravo, this is Alpha. Hey, firm, what's your guys' current situation? Currently, 1 man down, 3 man up, 2 tall's KIA. Copy.
I'm just gonna dig a small trench.
Contact northwest.
Tell me if you need help.
I think I got him. Yeah, he's dead.
Alpha, are you guys good to move? Give me 1 second. Boys, are we good to move? Am I getting a response from the other guys? I'm gonna go up and check with them in the tower.
Contact Chris.
Yeah.
Guys, are you up here? Fishy, Merlin, you good? They're down. Both of them are down. We have no medic. We can do nothing. We're moving out.
Bravo, this is Alpha. We're moving to your position. Only 2 of us left. Copy. From Alpha, go ahead, switch to radio channel Bravo.
Just want to point out, Too Tall said I had to use an AR. The one time I used a fucking AR,
Alright
it
guys,
doesn't
we're
work.
moving to the southwest.
Yeah.
Alpha's down.
They are bad when it comes to.
There's a reason I named this loadout. I hate this.
Northwestern wall.
Because AR sucks.
Yeah.
Unless you have your GL on it, it fucking is terrible.
And I'm not good at it. I've never fucking been good at it. There's a reason I run a machine gun. I'm really fucking good at it.
You see, you're accurate by volume of fire.
I'm accurate, plain and simple. 977 meters is my longest shot with an LMG.
Yeah, those guys fucked me up.
Yeah, you take a 50 cal to the head.
Oh yeah, no, it ripped me. Like I stood up for a bit, I shot, and then he just took off my head.
Yeah, and I turned around and I was like, where the fuck's Merle? Oh. And then I turn around to start shooting, and then headshot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to sit there and listen to Anderson going, hey, where is this guy?
Yeah, I don't know if we're doing reinserts. And what's his name? Utah's gone. So
Yeah, he had to go. He couldn't be here that late anyways.
doing reinserts.
I'm gonna bring this up though. Be like, don't put me on an AR. I'm not good at it.
I'm the machine gun specialist for a reason.
If we had a machine gun up in that tower, it would have been a whole different story. There's a reason people come to me to ask for training.
Specifically on machine guns.
All I do is shoot lots of rounds really fast.
And very accurately. At hundreds of meters.
I have... That was a burp. I have 700, 800 rounds. And I still only weigh 74 pounds.
Wow. You have more rounds. And you're lighter than me.
I also only carry 2 of each bandage, 2 tourniquets, 2 chest seals, no do I have grenades? Frag and smoke. I carry 2 frags and 2 white smoke. I could be lighter, but I carry a secondary sight for long range shots.
I also bring a secondary sight.
I do love the new sight change.
Oh yeah, the mod.
Where it actually like animates you changing the sight.
You can just, and other attachments as well. Like if you do it to your suppressor or your handguard, it does the same thing.
Yeah.
The suppressor. Oh, no, I did the wrong one.
I have a long boy, 1 to 8.
You see me for animation for like every part of the gun.
I love how it spins it on, but the suppressor I'm using is a soap mod, and it's just a pin.
They make it work. Ever shoot a message to his leader? He doesn't even have and even messaging.
I do love the fact that they actually have the 550 cord on the PEC box, because that's legitimate. Everything we ever have has 550 cord on it. A sight 550 corded to your weapon. MPGs 550 corded to yourself unless you're wearing them.
Oh, now I can see them on the. Oh! Did they get teleported here or did they die? Okay, so I think Ed and Doodles just died. And now they're here. Hey guys!
I stand corrected.
Hey, what's up?
I just want to point out that I didn't have a machine gun and we failed because of that.
I don't think anybody brought any AT assets either.
Yeah, well, I was told I'm a leader now and I can't use a machine gun, so.
Well, Tuta bought an AT.
Yeah, but I think he died.
He died. He got a throat obstruction.
Oh, nice.
And he was perfectly healthy up until that point.
All right. I mean, all in all, it didn't go bad up until the QRF.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, the QRF came up with fucking 4 or 5 techies. He got fucking brained by a 50 cal, and then I turned around, looked at him, he's dead.
Anderson and Rex.
And then I got fucking decked in the head with a 50 cal.
Night Stalker 6 is 1-2.
Just lay a JDAM on them, on our own guys.
Advised, me and half the element are dead. I don't know what's going on with the other half. Let's see here.
Oh, Warriors there too. It was just 3.
Yeah. Alright.
I think the problem is, I just don't ever make me use an assault rifle, ever. I can feel myself hesitating when I'm using an assault rifle.
Why?
Round count.
So you're shooting 3 or 4 times instead of 20.
It's not something I'm comfortable with. I'm comfortable with just sitting up on a fucking hill. And in Bert we trust everybody. I'm decent at CQB, but I'm not great at it, and I don't like doing CQB.
Dude, we got fucked up on that.
Yeah. Hi.
I don't even know where that truck came from.
The road.
The road.
No yeah, shit. I don't know where the truck was either, but I thought we cleared it, but then guess not, because we got hit with a fucking MJ.
Yeah, we took out 2 trucks, and then a third one rolls up.
Yeah. No, the first one killed me, actually.
I thought you got it with the fucking thump.
I thought it did too, and then it just didn't die.
Huh.
I shot it multiple times.
Yeah.
Apparently there's like, what, 2 meters short?
The overpressure blast would also fuck them up.
Yeah, but Arma doesn't care.
We need to teach Bohemia the basics of an explosion.
We need to show them the basics of physics too.
No, what do you mean? Flying into space while driving a Humvee? That's totally normal.
Oh yeah, we made it to space using a quad bike, not using a rocket.
Alright, I think I'm done for the night.
Yeah, we're just doing an AAR real quick.
Okay, cool.
So, biggest thing that I saw is in CQB guys, like, it's very fluid and all that kind of stuff, so don't get held up and stagnate. Like, it should be, hey, you get into a room, and then you start pushing to the next one, you start pushing to the next one. Obviously, slow, smooth as fast and all that. But,
so blue team did a good job of that.
Yeah.
We were flowing, but it also fucked with us because we were dropped at the wrong section that we were told we were going to.
Yeah. For instance, if 2 people go into a room and then one is holding security on a door, that person at that point isn't going to move and keep on flowing to the next room. They're keeping security on that door to make sure that nobody comes up behind you guys.
Yeah.
So like at that point, have the situational awareness and start taking everybody else and pushing through.
Yeah. Our team, blue team, fucking we just rolled through. We cleared just fine.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue I had was making sure that I threw a green glow stick down to make sure you knew the building was clear.
Yeah, we definitely didn't, but it's fine.
I'm trying to get in the habit of doing it just so that...
Yeah, I didn't have any glow sticks, so...
I had 20.
Also, other thing is, if the number 1 man is throwing a flashbang and about a breach, as the number 2 man, don't cut in front of the number 1 man and then push him off the fucking asphalt and push him out of the door.
That's not in the Ranger handbook?
I know you saw that, Ed.
Yeah.
I was so pissed off. At first, I was like, God damn it! Like, also make sure that we're doing our callouts, like set all that, because like the number one man is paying attention to whatever's in front of him, not what's behind him. So if you guys don't say that you're set and stacked up and all that.
Blue was definitely hasty clearing, so.
So
because we
just
were
make sure that
behind
you
you.
guys are doing those callouts and everything.
Anderson got fucked up with the first building
Other
he
than that,
tried to clear.
not too bad. I think it went decent up until the QRF showed up and we didn't have the weaponry or equipment to deal with them. So
yeah, my team did not have an MG.
Yeah, we didn't have an MG or AT. So
yeah, I was told I have to run an AR, so I tried it, and lo and behold, I'm bad at it.
See, I was gonna run AT, but I decided to run JTAC today.
Yeah,
apparently that wasn't needed.
It definitely was not needed. Mind you, most of this, the key was the actual and us talking about all these discussion points so you guys hear them and know them.
Yeah.
So.
And tomorrow's a raid anyways, and half the people that are, and
when tomorrow's the actual tomorrow's the test. Today was a quiz.
And then 90% of the people who aren't here, are going to be at the op. So.
Yeah. If we're putting the same kind of thing into action tomorrow, I am definitely not running JTAC. It's way too heavy.
I'm definitely not running an AR tomorrow. MG life.
Yeah. So those are the big points. As a ATL fish, make sure that you're tracking the channels that the team leads on, because if something happens to him and he goes down, then you have to get on to the radio and communicate what happened.
So I was trying to. What was the squad leader chat as opposed to the team leader chat?
So the team leads will always be on the command net. So
okay, I was on Crossroads. I was just on the wrong one.
Yeah, that's why I always tell you to get off Crossroads.
I didn't hear that.
No, just in general. That's why I tell you to stay off Crossroads.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because the command team command net is always going to be actual headquarters or command, and then the command teams will be on Crossroads to talk to the Zeus.
Gotcha.
All that. There's no reason for you to be on Crossroads ever.
Well, it's been in previous ops. It's been everybody command and otherwise has been on Crossroads.
Yes. So the command team, as in me, fucking maybe Ed, fucking
me if my fucking squad leader died.
No, you still won't be in the fucking Crossroads chat. You'll be in the command chat.
Oh fuck! I like listening to Crossroads.
See, stop. Just get completely forget about Crossroads. It exists, okay?
I like being Snoopy.
Other than that, good job. Initially, I would have liked to get out of there quicker, but Bird went down, and so
yeah, us rolling in and just getting lit up.
Yeah. And yeah, other than that, pretty good job. Guys, make sure that you guys are communicating on the other nets. So this isn't just for Fish and me and all that, but if me, Fish, somebody goes down, whoever is left needs to communicate with other sections and all that, and hop on their radio channels. And that's why it's important to know who's on what channel. So Air for a long time was trying to contact you guys that were left on the ground, and they couldn't get in contact, and it took them switching between the channels. So on ground, at that point, you guys are trying to get you back out. You should be hopping onto their freak and being like, "Yo, situation's fucked. We need to get out."
Yeah, I was on dust off the entire time. I don't know if I was supposed to be on cast or dust off.
It wouldn't be dust off. Dust off's for medevacs.
Yeah.
The heroes is dust off and cast is cast.
Yep.
Yeah, so just from my perspective, so to say, with the whole communication thing, I would love to. I just didn't know Fishy was dead.
Yeah, no, I was still camming while you pulled up, and you were just like, "Fish, Merlin."
so definitely big thing on that is situational awareness. I know you guys are split and all that, and it's going to be hard, but definitely do periodic check-ins, get ups, especially when you're taking contact or it starts to die down. Make sure you guys get fucking your lace reports. So obviously in Arma we're not going to do a full lace because we don't carry liquids and all that. But
I'm
it's
black
like
on liquid.
ammo, casualties, and equipment. So, you know, you can, yeah, it's a base report. Ammo, casualties, equipment.
Black, green, green. Well, we don't even really need to do equipment because equipment's fucking.
Well, equipment would be
super glued.
No, I mean it'd be like AT assets, fucking
demo blocks,
demo, all that kind of shit. Mission specific equipment, fucking medical equipment, all that. So, all right, guys. That's pretty much all I got.
Cool.